So our first look today at the Division I side of the brackets, and we have a kill for Jellies as Karis Lilly with the kill for Jellies. They're serving right to left here in those pairs. Matter of fact, Mackenzie Krause to serve here to Northside Methodist in those white uniforms on the left side of the screen. And Jellies will play it back near side. And another kill, this time by Isabella Lavasseur. And it's a 2-0 lead for Jellies. Krause with the serve here. Tracked down by Sarah Dennis. And then put over. Now set to the opposite side. And that hit out of bounds by Courtney Krause. Will be Northside Methodist serve as Emily Quattlebaum will serve it up, and she'll get an ace as it hits the top of the net and rolls over. And we are tied at 2. So if you're played up front, tipped across and down by Courtney Krause, and she will get set to serve here. A 3-2 lead for Jellies. Serve played now up front, set in the middle. That hit out of bounds by Katarika Adams. 4-2 lead for Jellies. This is the 3-11 seeds in Division I. Jellies being a 3 seed, North Methodist the 8th. The 11. No, that didn't make any sense the first time I said it. And there's a kill on the far side by Bethany Ewing. Now a 5-2 lead for Jellies. And Krause with that little jump serve. And it's in the back line, now sent over by Taylor Childry. Set in the middle, block back. On the side, 4 hits on Jellies, making it 5-3. Krause sets it to the outside. Good save on that back line. We have a whistle and a lift on Northside Methodist. So 6-3. The lead now for Jellies as into the lineup comes Audrey Meyer.
This Jellies team is hailing from Venice, Florida. North Methodist is from Dothan, Alabama.
So that serve is an ace, and once again, Isabella Lavasseur to serve.
Dothan is definitely from LA, which is lower Alabama. Right on the southern border.
There's a nice block up front, double block from Marissa Niles and Sarah Dennis. And we'll make it 7-4 Jellies as Christine Williams checks in for Northside Methodist. Matter of fact, that was just in the very, very southern part of Alabama. Just deflected up front.
To go to Gulf Shores this summer?
We were down there, and there's a kill on the far side by Bethany Ewing. Now a 8-4 lead. Yeah, kind of all over that southern area between Louisiana.
Mobile area.
Yeah, maybe. Mobile.
Beautiful area.
That serve out of bounds. Should be 8-5 in the scoreboard. I think they put the score on the wrong side. Now they will switch it. 8-5. Here's the serve from Marissa Niles. Send that back line. Now put across. Set to the outside. That hit out of bounds by Bethany Ewing, making it 8-6. Miles with the serve. Set in the middle. House. For the serve for Ewing. 7 and Bethany Ewing to serve once again. And bumped over by Quattlebaum, and looked like Skylar Davis was into the net. As 10-8 now the lead for Jellies. Serve tracked down on the back line by Meyer and then sent across. And that blocked up front by Skylar Davis. 11-8 the lead for Jellies now. And Audrey Meyer will get set to serve. And a pretty good matchup here early for a 3-11 game. Played up front, and we have a double hit on north side, so now 12-8. Lead for Jellies, and again, Audrey Meyer to serve.
We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Looks like we're experiencing a little bit of network issues that may result in some buffering right now, but the issue should be resolved shortly.
Well, Audrey Meyer with an ace there, making it 13-8. And played near side by Williams into the middle. Sent across, good hustle by Meyer. And there's a kill on the near side by Lavasseur. And it's 14-8. Myers serve, now tipped over, and sent across and down, and making it now 15-8 as a tip across by Courtney Kraus. And once again, Jellies to serve as Audrey Meyer. Boy, that's a really nice save along that back line by Quattlebaum. And once again, we have somebody in the net for north side. Now 16-8 is the lead. Serve from Meyer. Set in the middle, and there's a nice kill up front by Quattlebaum, making it 16-9 as Katarika Adams in for north side. Rosie Kinnett checks in for Jellies. Set up front. A good set from Kraus. Back to the outside, and that deflected up front by Katarika Adams. She could not clear it past the double block of the Jellies, and it's 17-9. They have the advantage as Karis Lilly checks back in for Jellies. Sent across and out of bounds. And it's now 18-9 as Mackenzie Kraus to serve. And it clips the top of the net and falls across. And it's now 19-9. Serve here, played up front by Dennis. Good set in the middle for Emily Quattlebaum. The kill makes it 19-10. Serve here from Quattlebaum, tracked down by Courtney Krause, and then hammered up front by Bethany Ewing for the kill, and it's 20-10.
They tried to play that one out of the net, but never could get a handle on it.
That can be very difficult to do at times. Serve here. Played by Hathcock up front, then put over by Dennis. Set in the middle, and there's somebody in the net again. This is Marissa Niles, and we have a timeout to Northside. 21-10 is the lead for Jellies. Take a brief timeout, come back with more of Game 1 of this Division I matchup in just a moment.
This is Division I. If you would explain the different classifications in different divisions and what that means for these teams.
I can do that. That's kill on the outside for Bethany Ewing, makes it now 22-10. Well, basically, Division I would be the top tier of everybody that's here, and now how we get to that is yesterday, and all of those games that these teams played determined as that serve goes out of bounds by Courtney Krause. That determines where you fall as far as Division 1, 2, 3, or 4. And it's based on where you finish within your group. The top team in the group goes Division 1, and so on, 2, 3, and 4. So if you finish at the bottom of your group, there's a kill up front, making it 23-11, then you would finish in the 4th division. So we have now 1 through 4 divisions today, Division 1 being the top of that. So out of every team here, Jellies would be considered the number 3 seed out of 44 teams. So that's kind of how you get there. It gets a little bit more complicated than that, but that's a basic explanation of it. It gets returned back into the net, making it 23-12.
How many teams are in each division?
I think there's, in a second, I'll look that up. It is different.
I'm not going to hold you to it.
And there's a kill up front by Lily, and now game point at 24-12. I know Division 1, there are 11 teams. Division 2 has 11 as well. Actually, it'd be 11 in every single one because there's 44 teams in the overall tournament. So there would be 11 in each division. They have a few substitutions here for Jellies, so they can get a little bit of a breather for some of those starting players. So let's put across. Now played in the middle, sent over by.
Just the fact that these teams were designated into Division I says a lot of their programs.
Yep, that's a big deal as the kill from Skylar Davis ends game 1. 25-12 is the win for Jellies here in the first game. We'll take a break, about 3 minutes or so, come back with game number 2 of this best-of-3 match. We'll catch up on some of our sponsors in the meantime here from NACA. So start of game number 2. Northside serves it up first here. And we bumped across. Now the Jellies with it. Ewing near side. Wow. And absolutely uncorking one was Courtney Krause. I mean, that thing was on fire.
I could almost feel that up here.
As Karis Lilly back into the lineup for Jellies. So play back up front. Set near side, and again, another hard hit from Courtney Krause in that back corner, and it's quickly 2-0.
This Jellies team is definitely positioning themselves to be a contender for that championship banner.
And there's an ace.
Getting off to a good start.
Mackenzie Krause. I know for a few years, Calumet from Indiana held that top overall spot in the tournament and did so in relatively dominating fashion for a few years. But now that they are off the scene, looking for new teams to emerge, and that could be Jellies. We have an illegal hit up front, so once again, Mackenzie Krause to serve. It's a 4-0 lead for Jellies. Fisted across. Now played near side. That's blocked up front. Set to the outside, and a kill for Isabella Lavasseur as the Jellies lead grows here early. Now 5-0. Serve up front, tipped across and down by Katarika Adams. 5-1 the lead for Jellies. And Sarah Dennis will get set to serve for Northside. Set in the middle, put across there by Lilly. Sent over by Niles. Krause to the outside, that blocked, and will end up falling in. So good play in the double block up front by Northside Methodist. 5-2 now the lead for Jellies. Serve play to the back row. Good hit there by Ewing. And sent over by Childry. And a kill on the far side by Lavasseur, make it 6-2 Jellies. And there is an ace. A 7-2 lead. Once again, Courtney Krause to serve. And there's another ace on the serve. So Courtney has Jellies up 8-2 here in game number 2. They already took game 1 25-12. Let's just set across, and we have a double hit on Northside. So 9-2 the lead now for Jellies. Good play by Quattlebaum in the back row to handle that serve, because that's a hard serve from Krause. Set to the near side. Oh, good block up front. The double block by Karis Lilly and Bethany Ewing. As Jellies continues to grow that lead, it's now 10-2.
Again, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. And you can find the complete brackets for this tournament on nacasports.net. The only games that are streamed live are games that are hosted right here at the Fort Bluff campus, home of NACA Sports. But check the website for when your team is going to be at Fort Bluff Camp. If the game is scheduled to be here, it will be streamed live, and you can share this link with your friends, and you can tweet using hashtag NACA Sports 15, and we will give you a shout out here on the air.
So Lily with a kill, making it 11-4 Jellies. Serve now from Isabella Lavasseur. It's blocked up front. Now sent over by Childry. It's across by Hathcock. Near side, that hit into the net by Bethany Ewing. Make it now 11-5 Jellies. Serve played by Kraus, now in the middle of the floor. That's deflected off the hit by Lilly. Now sent back over by Williams. This deflected back out front and then sent across by Quattlebaum. Middle of the floor, that hit out of bounds by Lilly, and it's now an 11-6 lead for Jellies.
You know, John, we're really blessed to have some great sponsors here at NACA, and we have a new sponsor that we're very delighted to have on board. It's Captain U, and that's the letter U. Captain U will provide player profile books for college coaches and free access to their online software to help all attending athletes maximize their exposure at upcoming event to college coaches. You can find them at CaptainU.com.
Yeah, and this day and age, it's a very important thing with the rising cost of tuition. Looking for scholarships and all that kind of stuff becomes very important. A couple of kills here for Jellies. They now lead it 14-6, and Lily to serve here. And now bumped across by Quattlebaum. And that hit will be played off the ceiling. Played off the ceiling twice. And still alive. Come back up front. Tipped across. And it will be another point for Jellies. That whole process can be a little overwhelming when you're choosing a college or wanting to get some sort of scholarship offer or any of those kind of things. So
it sure can. And if you're looking for help promoting your son or daughter, advance their athletic career and find the school of their choice, you know, Captain U is they have the team in place to help you do just that. And you can go on Facebook as well at facebook.com/CaptainU and kind of see some of the work they have done in promoting and some of the success stories that they've had with student athletes. It's really an amazing story, and they.
So 17-6 now the lead for Jellies as the lead continues to grow here. Served by Lily is out of bounds.
Hey, and another one of our sponsors, 323 Sports. They make apparel for teams, and if your team wants to ensure they're looking their best and the best looking out on the court or field, 323 Apparel, 323 Sports can do just that.
Well, Jellies working with a lead, and now a kill for Quattlebaum makes it 17-8. Logan Hathcock to serve. Set to the outside. Across there by Meyer. Now sent out of bounds by Christine Williams, and it's 18-8.
Just wide on that one. Just wide.
So Bethany Ewing with the serve. And save, but played off the ceiling. And we'll make it 19-8.
So can you play it off the ceiling to go to the other side, or does it have to be on your side?
It has to be. You can play it off the ceiling only if the ball remains on your side of the net. So if it goes across the net, it cannot touch the ceiling because it changes the trajectory of the ball. So if it's on your side, you can play it off the ceiling. We have a timeout to Northside Methodist. 20-8 is the lead for Jellies. Once again, let's take a brief break, take a look at a few more of our sponsors here at NACA. So out of the timeout, little battle at the net is eventually won by Northside Methodist. 20-9 is the lead for Jellies over Northside here. Jellies already has the lead in this match, 1-0 with a 25-12 win in game one. And good set and a kill from Courtney Krause. And there is nothing you're going to do to stop that if there's that kind of a set going on.
No, she hit that with some authority.
Serve here from Meyer. Or play it to the outside. And the kill for Isabella Lavasseur. 22-9, the lead for Jellies now. Serve play back up front, now tipped across and then sent over by Krause. 23-9. So into the lineup for Jellies comes Katie Davis. And also in for Jellies is Hunter Roger. And an ace off the serve.
You know, Katie is a very young and upcoming player here for this Jellies team. Sure, she's going to have a bright future with this program.
Just a 7th grader, and now serving here on what is match point at 24-9. And the serve is an ace.
I'll tell you what.
And a couple of ace serves and a 25-9 win in game two. And Jellies takes it 2 straight, 25-12, 25-9 to advance on here in Division I. Not a bad serve for somebody in 7th grade.
Pretty impressive. That was a great game.
That'll do it for our second match of the day. I believe our next one is at 11:40. And for that matter, I might as well look up and see who's actually playing in that thing. Although that could take me a little while because this schedule is kind of bumping all over the place today. We are in Volleyball Division III next in what would essentially be the quarterfinals of Division III. That's at 11:40 this morning. So We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with your next match of the day in a little bit. You've been watching the Championship Volleyball Tournament from NACA at Fort Bluff Camp.